Hello and welcome to the first episode of The Talk of the Town. And tonight I'm going to talk about a story that is and going to be the talk of the town. I'm talking about a beautiful love story that has a lot of emotions. I'm talking about a love story that has friendship, trust, betray. I'm talking about Shakuntala. The play Shakuntala is going on stage starting this Friday all the way to June 9th. It's happening right here in Silicon Valley at Foothill College, Lohman Theater. If you guys are in town or if you guys are looking for something to watch this weekend, please do come and watch it. So during this episode, I'm going to show you a lot of behind the scenes. I'm going to introduce you to the cast. I'm going to introduce you to the directors. I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the stage. So, if you're still thinking of booking your tickets, watch this episode. Please like.
Hi, I'm Seth Goyle and I'm playing King Dushyant.
Hi everyone, my name is Akshata Brahmavar and I'll be playing Shakuntala in Shakuntala.
Hello, I'm Tom Goff. I'm the co-director of Shakuntala.
Hello, my name is Hafsa Tepekule. I'm playing Priyamvada, and also I have another character, but it's on you guys to guess it.
Hi, my name is Sarika and I'm playing Anusuya, Shakuntala's bestie in the play.
Hi, I am Pratiksha Shah. I am the co-director of Shakuntala. We are performing at Lohman Theatre from May 24th through June 9th. Come and see our wonderful show.
Hi Akshata, welcome to Vlog, the talk of the town. So I am starting my vlog with this beautiful story of Shakuntala. So I would be asking you guys a few questions. Is that okay? Let's do that. Okay. So I'll start with you, Akshata. How did you decide to do Shakuntala?
So I've always been interested in theatre. I've only done regional theatre, but then I saw an ad on Facebook and it really intrigued me. So I just came in for auditions.
Oh wow, wonderful. How about you, Seth?
I moved to LA and then I've been working in film and TV. I originally started in theater and Tom emailed me asking to come audition for this, and I figured it'd be a good time to get back into theater, and so.
What was your first audition? Do you remember anything about your first audition?
My
How old were
first
you?
film audition? Or
Any
just
audition.
in general?
Yeah.
Well, my first audition in general would be for a theater play, which was here actually in
Wow.
2019, for the fall play for the irresistible rise of Arturo Ui, which is about New York gangsters that moved to Chicago and they influenced the local trades. And it was my first day of doing theater, as well as my first audition. I came, I had nothing prepped, no headshot, no resume, no monologue, just read the sides along with the director, and after a few hours I left and the rest is history.
And do you find any difference from that audition, or did you happen to give audition for this one as well?
Yes, I did. So in LA I did a Zoom audition.
Okay.
In which I also just read sides. I didn't prep a monologue or anything, but it was both the directors, Pratiksha and Tom, were both there, and I had the sides ahead of time, so I prepped them, did some character work, and then did the audition, whereas in the previous one it was just cold reads. Had never seen the material, didn't know what material was.
Okay, how about you, Akshata? So have you done auditions before, or this was your first ever?
So I have done auditions before in India.
Okay.
After coming here, this is my first audition for an English play. This is my first English play. And the funny thing about, like a funny story about my audition was that I did not have any material because I have not done any English play. So one of my very good friends, Kavya Kadme, she is a writer, And I asked her, like, can you recommend something I can just like check it up on YouTube and practice and go? And she was like, okay, no, I'm gonna write it for you. So she wrote a audition monologue for me. I prepared that and I came and I got it. So
Okay, so not to give too much about the play, but I want to ask you guys one by one. I'll start with you, Akshita. Do you have a favorite point in Shakuntala?
um, it's such an amazing play. It's hard to pick one. I think the equation with besties, I mean Priyamvada and Ansuya, and with Dushyant, yeah, I would pick that. Not a particular moment, but yeah.
All right. Okay. What about you?
I guess in a similar sense, the besties for the king would be the jester. So anytime it's me and the jester on stage, it's very comedic, which I find is.
All right, King Dushyant. Let's see what you know about your Shakuntala. Is there any particular habit that she does when she's just happy and she thinks that she got the lines and she's okay?
Ooh. I don't think anything is coming to mind. Actually, she does like do stuff with her hands like right here. Like either do this or like this or something like that.
All right. And last question, what is her favorite food?
I'm gonna go with a safe answer and say anything India.
Yakshita, here I am gonna ask you a few questions about King Dushyant, Sat, and let me see if you know him well. How long you guys have been working together now?
1.5 months.
Okay, it's a fair time to know somebody. So let me ask you, what is one thing that he does all the time?
He looks at his phone.
Pretty much everyone does that, right? Okay, the next question. His favorite food. Does he like to eat?
Yeah,
His
He
favorite
does.
food.
Chinese.
Hello.
I am Shalini Datta and I would be doing a vlog called The Talk of the Town.
Okay.
And guess what? You guys
I'm-
are the first episode. All right, Tom, I'm gonna ask you a few questions about the event you're doing. First of all, congratulations for bringing Shakuntala all Valley.
Well, it's our pleasure, certainly.
All right, so how did you think about it, or how did you get engaged in Shakuntala?
Well, one of the classes I teach here at Foothill is the History of Dramatic Literature class, ancient literature. And so this was a play that I included in that class. I've been teaching it for probably about 16 or 17 years. So I've been including this play along through that whole time, and had the opportunity to choose it for this spring. And there's a whole bunch of criteria that goes into selecting a play that we put on here. I won't bore you with all the details, but it seemed like the right fit at the right time, and I was excited to co-direct it with my former student, Pratiksha Shah, who was in my class probably about 10, 11, 12 years ago, something like that. And she showed particular interest in this play, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for us.
So let me ask you this. Since you said you've been teaching this play, or actually part of the story to students for over the years, was it too much work when you started playwright it, or was it just like at the back of your hand because you have?
Well, I mean, I was certainly, familiar with it. I was never trained myself in Sanskrit drama, so everything that I was teaching was all self-learned, and Pratiksha had actually read it in Sanskrit and had been exposed to it in a couple of other instances. So there were things about it certainly that I did not know, and grew to understand along the way, and actually learned a great deal about it. Several things covered in the play: social hierarchies, some ritual elements that I wasn't necessarily familiar with. So the two of us collaborated on using our strengths as directors to produce what we have here now.
Yes, so, but how about Indian literature? Have you ever done direction before for Indian literature, or this is the first time?
No, not at all. And again, that's why I wanted to include Pratiksha in the process, and as a co-director, not even as assistant director, because she had a particular, I'm going to say, visual vision about how the play would be look and so forth. And my strength as a director is more about working the moments and the text with the actors and so forth. So certainly we both contributed to all facets along the way, but I would say the world of the play is more of Pratiksha's making than it is of mine.
One final question for you. So how many people are behind this giant?
Well, we have a cast of 19, and we have, let's see, 5 technicians and then 5 designers. So it's a little over 30 involved with the entire production. So, and that's one of the things that we're charged with at the college, is that we have to do large cast plays, which very few places actually do anymore.
Right. And how long did it take for your vision to become a reality?
Well, Pratiksha and I started working on this about a year ago.
Wow.
And then we met several times leading up to it. We started our rehearsal process on April 8th, and of course, we opened May 24th. May 24th. So,
all right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It was really nice talking to you.
Love-
Pratiksha, welcome to Vlog, the talk of the town.
Woohoo!
All right. Okay. First of all, why Foothill?
That's an easy one. When I was lost in life, when recession hit, by the way, I'm an engineer in my past life, as I say it. When recession hit and I was out of work, I found Foothill. I started doing some programming classes, and then I found evening acting classes, and then I started going there, and they were like, oh, we have a audition only conservatory program at Foothill, why don't you apply? And I was like, of course I'm not going to get in, I'm an engineer, what do I know about acting? But luckily, after the process, Tom and Janice, I got in. I'll be here since 9 a.m. and so we will have classes throughout the day, and then I would be part of a show or something, so I would jump into rehearsals from 6 to 10, but I enjoyed it. I would say Foothill helped me rediscover myself.
All right. Okay. Another why question. I know I'm being a child, but another why question.
Absolutely.
Why Shakuntala?
So, as a kid, someone read Shakuntala to me, and then I must be in my high school age or something, and I fell in love with the poetry. The poetry that Kalidas has written, you need depth to understand that. And I'm sure I wasn't even mature enough to understand some of the poetries, but then I kept revisiting it. I kept rereading the different translation and adaptations. During the conservatory program, we had to read Shakuntala, and then I told my professor, Tom, who's my co-director now, that instead of writing a 6-page paper, can I do a presentation? I'm a trained Bharatanatyam dancer, so I did a presentation which involved dance and music and interpretive dance and so forth. since then I had it that I want to direct Shakuntala one day. And I left it to the universe that it will come to me.
And it did.
And it did. Back of my mind that I want to do something, and there were some plot points that didn't sit right with me, who's 21st century women. That no, I don't want Shakuntala to be crying. I want her to take her destiny in her own hand. We are 5 sisters, and my parents are very progressive, and they are very, very broad-minded. So I had chance to grow and question these norms. So yeah, I always wanted to do it, but do it on my terms.
Let me ask you this. Did you make any changes to the play, or is that still the story that is read to us or was written originally?
I would say that I have left the essence of the story as is.
Okay.
But I have made changes to it, few changes here and there. Dushyant takes whatever he wants, and Shakuntala never had a say, but I wanted to challenge that. So I have introduced the concept of consent, that whatever happened, it was Shakuntala's wish too. I empowered her by giving in the choice of consent. But my main thing was, and the other thing that I was very passionate about was how our Indian society, or any society I must say, defines that certain gender can do only certain roles. So my casting would show that I have challenged those norms too. Lord Indra's charioteer should be a male, and I'm like, no, not in my world. So yeah,
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, as she's saying, she's not gonna give away all the new things and all the different things. You have to come and watch the show yourself, which is starting this Friday on May 24th, and it's gonna run few shows until June 9th. So, grab your tickets now. Before I let you go, I have to ask you one thing, and I know I'm gonna ask you something probably that is not right, but as a director, I know this is your baby, but if you have to pick one high point or one point in the play that you said, oh, this is my most favorite.
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh my God, Shalini, I have to think now. So I would say there are few. There are some things that we have added and extended. One of them I love absolutely, the number one, or amongst the first, is the war between gods and demons.
Wow.
How we have portrayed that using the immersive kind of experience. That is one of my favorite. And then I love the scene in the clouds, and I love the wedding. Oh my God, I can go on.
On and on and on. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you right here because
Okay.
I don't want you to give it too much. So as I said, viewers, please do come and watch Shakuntala. It's happening right here in Silicon Valley, in the heart of Silicon Valley. It's gonna happen for next 3 weekends. So do come and watch them.
Come.
All right. Thank you so much. Lisa,